Museveni. Kyalekiria. Kyaliyo. Staying on medication protects you and your loved ones. It keeps you healthy and prevents the spread of HIV. Visit us to get your free medication safely and conveniently. We are AHF, the largest provider of HIV and AIDS medical care in the world.
My name is Munzer Dale. I'm a professor of electrical engineering and computer science at MIT. The partnership that we have with professional education has allowed us to create a new course that we have designed on no-code AI and ML. We have 12 weeks program. In those 12 weeks, you'll be exposed to recorded videos by lecturers, 5 MIT professors who have quite a bit of experience in this particular domain. You will have live mentored learning sessions, working with mentors and experts from the fields, from different aspects of applications, different dimensions of applications, that those people are accessible to you directly in a synchronous way.
Tofalo. Bakuyo mukano baba. Bakuyo mukaba boy. Mungi. Omuka mungi. Omuka mungi. Amukuye. Uya mukuba. Bamukubye. Uya mukuba. Wasajja kyambadde. Poliisi basobola ng'ekwata abantu. Poliisi ekwata abantu abakola sokola nga bakwatibwa oli ku Shalom Television Uganda. Dr. Enza mzee kueleza Shalom Television Uganda. Omukaga atwalwa ku nomination basabo ne banyabo. Embeera bwetyo bw'eri bwayise. Basabo ne banyabo oli live ku Shalom Television Uganda. Basabo ne banyabo Kyagulanyi ne baba batadde mu Kyagulanyi naye abantu balinga batakawulidde boy kakyaka bakafuuyidde bufuuyizi kwadde kavuze baleka bakafuuyidde bufuuyizi. Baita amaanyi g'abantu. Oli ku Shalom Television Uganda. Abantu abagali bamutumye katambuza ebigere, bamutumye piki za battery zibali mu parking ya NUP. Abasajja ne bateeka emmotoka ne bakiika emmotoka ku gate ne bagafe tufudde oba muzikudde piki kisoke katambuza ebigere. Lop ndio sonya ni kwali. Ekiremere Mugaga Java baba. Never change his extra so much of running Santa Java. Wabula atake tugenda Kikambwe. Wabula atake tugenda Kikambwe. Ya. Bamu Express wale wazama tebaje ku Express. Ne muganda wange. Bana abantu siba somo lawo yomavuga pitiye. Bana abantu siba somo chabule mavuga pitiye. Bakunganye ku makubo bakunganye. Bagava yafayo nga bikolebwa. Tuline baba bajja kutya. Bano bajja kutya. bajja kutya bano bajja kutya wali amagaba bangi abantu bairata bokka mukambya muwe naye akubyemu omukka ogubalagala bano abantu babasazeeko olisanze bakumamu ko ogwalagala poliisi yanse bakumamu ko ogwalagala nga bwolengera thousands and thousands poliisi esumuludde akabaata nsokuba amasasi poliisi basazeeko abantu nabo balengera ku sayidi eri babasazeeko nabo balengera ku sayidi eri abamu bakuwita napiki bazisuddewo abampiki abampiki basuddewo nga bwolaba wano nga bwolengera bantu basazeeko yagasi mungi nnyo wano okirengera ekira maaso okirengera ayiseewa twalako tugende musiwewa piki tugende musiwewa piki pala vive kwe tuli mwana Shalom Television, Uganda sawa nyabo ampuliriza. Izo. Abula baba picha basirikale bote bazikoleza abaana. Baziyolo adla baba ne ajja ko muto gomwana abusudde mule kyakoze. Ajja ko muto gomwana abusudde. Ekyakoze tekiriyo. Amukwata engizeeyo. Kyakoze tekiriyo ekyo. Sakwata wala mwana amenyesa okugulu. Omusirikale amenyesa okugulu. I'm recording that one. Wala ize. Omusirikale amenyesa okugulu atagala mukwate. Kirungi. Omusirikale amenyesa okugulu. Bamenye okugulu waba kyakabi. At least we are winning. Yeah? Omusirikale. Omusirikale amenyesa okugulu. Omusirikale amenyesa okugulu ba boy. Ati baba lowoza imoto okitegeera kyokka tuyamba bo amenyesa okugulu kala kyasobola kwekolerera okitegeera. Asaba bamamenyedde okugulu. Asaba bamamenyedde okugulu. Kiri kitya? Moja tambula.
Akagari kasenge.
Aya papa afuna zubu netujja. Paka imotoka teziri nyawali bazikutte waite zita. Lwaki tugenze lwaki tubuze? Bwana ne sofuzi ddala bali ku gundi. Azikwatira baziganya yitawo. Aye kati bode ezwagana nezita ku nezinya express wagenda zikwata bukwasi zonna. Kana alina ffe. Waita mwisi. Kale jana.
Gwe olagawa.
Naluto enda jeso watu ngoga.
Tuddawa kali tuddawa. Tudena tuddewo.
Ndowooza. anyway zingenda genda ku isi kwenye wewe tule sana bagenda mu isanga kumao
Uri takobera ko.
manyo bako
Reka du no ba go gena ku chitebe no tula jago bato ko lele. Cheke do amma.
Ana problem lese wa kamera kadi.
Bobi aise wa gensi
Aisa wa guru. Kadi nate.
Aise wa guru.
Ngamba gaze nate.
Islani do. Wamina mulina maboda. Agala zugu. Agala zugu do bijja jubule wa guru.
Agendo wa guru.
Ala ujipatia wano. Ujipatia wana hiyo bujjo wali bavuga patu.
Watu na bai chao. Watu medawa. Duka watu ga express wa boda. Abaga dai chao. Museveni Uganda te. Suda wano. Serikali amesema serikali.
Sio amenyesi. Ugajosi.
Amenyesi. Ayo.
Kumenya speed yoje basibide.
Ana kumenya kede wano. Wakati.
Ko speed je basibe ye kidongo yalo zana mu yagenda okoseba.
Basage.
Ubunanzi wabwa. Hello. Wewe odiwa.
Odawa. Ongale kwa muda. Leo ndade kwa kamera au bado ndade? Koli wako. Hadi. Hey. Kale chakabi. Tandikira. Chakabi. Ushara mtebe. Gocheri. Yagenza daisaba Osuna kwa kukundi. Nataka kuveni. Ukisameka. kwezeko data wa mutwalwe ku namba yange eri endala. Italian ya 15 kao katikati. Nyabo ampuliriza kino kyekiri enatete okuliraana venue His Excellency Kyagulanyi Center. Wagenda okwogerera nkugambye kino kyekiri enatete. Oluvannyuma lw'abasajja balemesa okubeera nga balina express basazeewo ne bakkira ne bagamba nti ffe kasomokere wano. Bagambye nti ffe kasomokere wano. Bagambye nti ffe kasomokere wano. Aba bano bonna bakkirira ku kisaawe. Bano bonna beere. Bano bonna
in a stretch of 3 months in which you are conducting their primaries, which can relate to Ololo, where they stripped themselves naked in
in broad daylight, and it showed who they are. In Kololo. Unless the population is blind, unless the population, if our citizens are willful captives, then they can continue with General Museveni and NRM, because Kororo would have been enough for the country to retire that group in power. In Kororo, they were electing SEC. SEC is the Central Executive Committee of the ruling party. And people were being bought like you buy goats in a market. An extension of General Museveni and NRM by the citizenry, if the citizenry chooses to do so, it's just you are being led by goats. There is evidence. Anybody can go and check it out. It was done in broad daylight. There were 300 plus petitions all over the country in the primaries of NRM. We all want a better future. I have no doubt about that. I know that there is a deep desire within our people to have a better future, where systems function, where if anybody cheats you, maybe takes your land, even if you don't have money, that you can access investigative capacities of a police. That nobody would ask you for a bribe, that nobody would intimidate you, whether they have money, whether they're in power, and that you can go to the courts of law, and that the DPP's office can also carry out prosecutions in a transparent way, so that a citizen would feel secure in the knowledge that the law protects them. That's not there. That's not there. Right now, anybody who has money or is in a position where he can have soldiers go with it, that's what they call impunity. That's the impunity that caused the coup in 71 when the first Obote regime was removed. That's the impunity that caused the thrashing of the regime in 79. Same impunity that caused the second fall of the UPC regime. Rutwa only took 6 months, so there wasn't even enough time, I think, for him to do anything. So we took power, and we thought that would be the end of impunity. Now it has been reorganized in a more systematic way. One thing I can get my cap off for General Museveni. He has deliberately, consciously.
Shops Uganda always on break, but Gigi never sleeps. I shop anytime.
Desired in his heart. So I take off my cap for him. He has broken our people. In such a sophisticated way that even those who are broken are still running around him. That's what the country is. we offer ourselves as a solution to that mess. First, we don't look at infrastructure as the primary factor. We don't look at roads, we don't look at bridges, we don't look at power generation and distribution. We don't look at health services, we don't look at educational institutions. We don't look at rail. We look first and foremost as the primary factor of the development process, the human being, the citizen. Because there's nothing that can contradict the logic that the human resource factor is the central core to any development process. So even when we look at education, quality education, quality health care services, agriculture for purpose of food security and nutrition, as facilitating factors to that core, the human being, the citizen, the human resource capacity. Because when you concentrate on that human being, you educate them well, you skill them, you ensure that they are healthy, that they are well fed. The sky is the limit. There is nothing they will not do. Even getting to the moon, they would get there. Because those who have gone there are not any better than we are. That's going to be our focus. And we are going to be launching our manifesto in a couple of days. But I'm bringing out the most salient factor. General Museveni keeps talking about peace. But all these things that are happening is because of peace. He's confused a bit because we have digressing. Our understanding of peace is at variance. He thinks peace is law and order. Peace is not the absence of war, as I heard him talk about it 2 days ago. Peace is the presence of justice. If you got injustices in a country and you don't have
sorry.
to court and argue your case, not to incarcerate them in the prisons without trial. or pass a law, and then we know. But to masquerade behind the law as you manipulate it is one of the most dangerous things that we can have. So it happened in the 60s, it failed. 70s, it failed. 80s, it failed. Even 60s, it failed. 70s, it failed. 80s, it failed. Even now, it will fail. Let me conclude, and maybe 3 questions, and then we give space for other colleagues who are going to be coming.
Thank you, Candidate Mugisha Muntu. Members of the press, we already have another aspirant walking in already, and we'll take 2 questions from you. And yeah, please. So 2 questions, please.
Thank you, Candidate Mugisha Muntu. My name is William Ranga from Beg Media, Beg Television. The defense budget in Uganda takes the lion's share. Yeah. You are a former army commander of the Uganda People's...
Our people power! Our power!
Next government. Thank you so much.
Everywhere!
Where you don't expect attacks and you coordinate. We concentrate on building. We concentrate on organizing. So we call upon the remnants in this country. Wherever you are, don't keep quiet. If you want a better future, we are here. We are a solution. By God's grace, I believe at some point, wherever that is going to be, whether it is next month, whether it is in May, wherever it is, we will take power in this country, and I can guarantee you, people will know how power can be managed different from how it has been managed hitherto. We are disciplined, we are consistent, we are values-driven. That's who we are. May God bless you all.
Thank you, General. Thank you, Candidate Mugisha Muntu. Protocol team, please, can we assist the candidate and listen to arrange?
Yes. Candidate Gregory Mugisha Muntu.
Protocol team, we assist the candidate to exit this team.
He has actually
and then the support to the processing of the next aspirant who is now accessing the venue. Thank you.
That was retired General Gregory Mugisha Muntu, the flag bearer for the Alliance for National Transformation. Yes, he has just met the media and made his remarks. Someone said those were really powerful. He was so assertive, I must say. But for those of you who have never heard him speak, that is the tone he always uses. Right now, as you see on your screen, he is being showed his security detail. He's inspecting the vehicle that he's going to be given to help him traverse through the country as he is campaigning. Just to remind you a little, from 25th to 27th, that is the period that the Electoral Commission has catalogued to have the campaigns harmonized. And the general campaigns will officially start on the 29th of September 2025. Yes, in a bit of a flash, we'll be letting you know and showing you how the National Unity Platform, Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, the principal, has arrived also at the Electoral Commission proposed headquarters in Lubowa Resort, that is Makindye Sabagabo. He is yet to be duly nominated and also be certified by the Electoral Commission as per the Elections Act. And yes, happening also at the EC offices, that is in industrial area, have been reliably informed that over 20 presidential aspirants have okay, let's go to Jethro. Yes, he is already in Reza, and we see what is happening.
Justice needs to be prevailed to actually every Ugandan. It is very important because he thinks some Ugandans have actually not gotten the justice that they deserve. But of course, that is in his point of view. But he also talked about security. He also talked about launching his manifesto later. In a few days from now, he will be launching his manifesto. He has not actually talked about the particular date, but of course, we as journalists, we wait to see the actual date on when he will be launching the manifesto. Anytime from now, actually, the next aspirant will be actually walking in. That is actually the chairperson of the National Unity Platform. I've seen the Secretary General, that is Louis Rubongoya. He has actually come in, and that is actually a signal that shows that the NUP aspirant will be actually getting in right now or a few minutes from now. I'm seeing David Louis Rubongoya, who is the Secretary General. I think he has actually come on time to see how best he has actually, the candidate is not yet here. He is actually moving straight to the tent. I think there is something that we need to follow and find out. There is something that we need to follow and find out what is the matter, because the security is actually heavy. They have actually beefed up more security in this particular time. Lewis Rubongoya has entered the tent where actually the commission members headed by Justice Simon Biabakama actually waiting to see how they can verify the papers of the NUP aspirant, that is Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamoso. Aspirant, that is Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamoso. So right now we shall be waiting, because we thought their role is actually to wait and receive their aspirant. But as for now, we have to wait and find out exactly why Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamoso is not yet here, because we did expect as well the leader of opposition, that is Joel Sanyonyi, to accompany him. But of course, seeing the Secretary General of the National Unity Platform Party, I think that is also a symbol. He came along with a file. He's actually carrying a file, and we need to find out what is exactly into that file. But of course, not forgetting that today we've so far nominated 2 candidates. That is Nathan Nandala James Mafabi. He was nominated very early in the morning, and he had now everything done. He assured us,
because the commission will guide. May I request members of the press that the press briefings take place outside? May I request?
I'm talking about Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamoso. But of course, looking at the it is a cool situation. I can see military actually surveying the entire area to ensure that everything is in order. Right away from the entrance, as you come to this Chigo Road, the security is actually very, very, very beefed up to ensure that the entire process is not actually antagonized in one way or another. Like we say today, the EC chairman did tell us that of yesterday, he was short of 2 candidates, but of course they did add on Major General Gregory Muntu. He has been duly nominated, but also we wait to see if there is any other candidate. But of course, as for now, we only wait for one other aspirant, that is Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamoso. We are not yet sure if there is any other candidate who will be actually coming in for now. So for now, I will be handing you over to the main tent actually to get exactly what is happening in there, and at a later time, we shall actually be coming back to you as well to keep you up to speed on what will be transpiring at this very particular time. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Jethro, our correspondent there at Reza, where the Electoral Commission is exercising the duty of nominating the presidential candidates for the 2026 general elections. Like he has said, Robert Kyagulanyi Sintamo, the flag bearer for National Unity Platform, is expected to arrive at 2. But we have seen the Secretary General, Louis Rubongoya, who has already arrived, is in front of the Electoral Commission tent. We are yet to find out why the principal of the NOP has not yet arrived, or why they decided the Secretary General to arrive first. But to take you through, a candidate as stipulated by the law and guidelines issued by the Electoral Commission, or an aspiring person for the presidential elections, you are not supposed to hold a procession. And at the EC premises, you are only allowed to come in with 2 vehicles, and you are obliged to follow the traffic guidelines issued by the Electoral Commission. And these 2 vehicles should not have more than 10 people each. And of course, only 20 people are allowed into the premises, inclusive of the candidate or aspirant himself or herself. And when we look at today so far, the Electoral Commission has duly nominated 2 candidates. Earlier on in the morning, it was Honorable James Nathan Nandala Mafabi, and then just now it has been retired General Gregory Mugisha Muntu of the Alliance for National Transformation. General Muntu has made his remarks to the media. And yes, he emphasized that Uganda needs to be united. According to him, I don't know if he feels it's in disunity. And he said that Ugandans really need to pray so hard. Yes, so that's your country or my country or our country. To him, it is in need of liberation. I don't know. We shall be getting to know more about that from his manifesto, which he said he will be launching in a couple of days to come. He has not mentioned where he is likely to have his post-nomination rally, but for Honorable Nandala Nathan James Mafabi, he is expected to address his supporters in Nakawa division, that is Butabika Playgrounds, so that he can relay maybe what he is intending to do for the masses. And topping his agenda, though, Honorable, retired General Mugisha Muntu said they should rebuild the systems that are broken. And now, those are not my words, but they are for General Mugisha Muntu, retired one. And he said Ugandans are not aware that the country is broken, but indeed it is. And he cited an economy that is working for the broken population. What is their intent? What are they trying to achieve? Because if the people are broken, how is the economy going to benefit them? How are they going to survive? Yet they are already broken souls. And that is why he engaged or appealed to the government or to the people in power. If I'm to quote him clearly, he stated, the people in power, today you have power, tomorrow you may not have power. And treat people the way you would wish them to treat you if you weren't in power. So, and for Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafabi, what topped his agenda is revitalizing the cooperatives, and he said these would play a significant role, given his background that he's an economist and he is also a consultant still with IMF and also the World Bank. He has been a leader of opposition before, and he's been a member of parliament for over 25 years. So he believes with his vast experience, he will be able to make Uganda a country that he feels it should be, given even the GDP of the country, that as we speak, it stands at about 63 billion, and it is projected to be at 66 billion by 2026. But if I'm to remind you a little, the GDP in 1986, it was at 36 billion when General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni took over power. So if you do appreciate the 40 years he has been in power, that over now, it is over 63 billion, maybe you would cast your vote
And I would like to request the protocol team. Protocol team, please lead the next aspirant to the commission. Protocol team, if you are there near, please. Protocol team, lead the next aspirant to the commission. Protocol team, lead the next aspirant to the commission. Protocol team. Protocol team, please lead the next aspirant to the commission.
Vice President of Uganda, that's Chair Mohammed Mwanga Kivumbi too. It's a big relation.
Protocol team, please lead the next aspirant to the commission. Platform. Is the one that is coming in, Lord Chair. Platform is the one that is coming in, Lord Chair and Commission. Please, protocol lead the next aspirant to where they should sit. And members of the press, please take your spots where you should be. Members of the press, be where you have always been. You may take your seats, please. Lord Chairperson and members of the Commission, Lord Chair, I hand over to you to take forward this process that you have invited your guest for. Thank you.
Our next aspirant, with your entourage, you're welcome to Luweza Lubowa EC grounds. without much ado, I'd like to invite you or your agent to bring forward your papers, your nomination papers for scrutiny and verification. Your agent. Thank you. The nominator, can you stand up, please? Nantumbwe Jen, is here. Nominator. Seconder, Jago Fred, the seconder. All right. You can remain seated. Okay.
To the people who may be joining this occasion for the first time, here and online, we are at the EC grounds in Lubowa, Weza, the place where presidential candidates are nominated, and the set for this 2025-2026 general election being the first ones that have